Welcome to another edition of the REPMO Recap Show, presented by Absolute Roofing. A lot going on this week, including some district play, state golf action, but the highlight of the week was volleyball, which got a win that had been a long time coming. The Lady Tigers came from 2 sets down to beat Kickapoo for the first time since 2013 on Tuesday night in their district opener. They won the last 3 sets to win for the first time against Kickapoo since 2013. Reese Frey had her 1,000th career assist. Addison Gibbs had 18 kills to lead the team, and she wrapped up the victory with a couple of service points, including this one, which was the clincher. Kaylee Cornelson led the team with 21 digs, and it was the first win ever by Coach Allison Davis against a very good Kickapoo program.
I wanted to stay calm, but inside I was like, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. I would love to take that win as a coach, never having beat a great volleyball team. But more importantly, I just wanted it for these girls. I knew they wanted it, and I'm just so stinking proud of them.
2 golfers represented Republic at this week's state tournament, the Class 3 state tournament at Rivercut Golf Course in Springfield. Senior Izzy Benson bounced back from a slow start on day 1 and had her best finish yet in 4 state tournament appearances, including this fantastic putt on day 2. She finished 39th overall. Sophomore Jenna Smith made her first ever state appearance. She shot a 2-day total of 199 and finished 65th overall, again in her first state tournament appearance. The Tiger football team turned in one of its best all-around performances on Friday with a 40-0 win at Neosho. They recovered an early fumble. That was Grayson Hart who did that and marched down the field and scored on a touchdown by Owen Clare. Trenton Coleman scored a touchdown later on in the half, and Isaiah Hull had a big night. It was a career night for him. He had a 67-yard run here in the first half and had over 100 yards rushing. Coleman went in for his second touchdown on this play, and the Tiger defense was good as well. Gavin Lawhorn intercepts a pass, and later on in the second half, it was Grayson Hart coming up with a loose ball. It was his second fumble recovery of the night, and the Tigers win 40-0.
I felt like we played well, both sides of the ball. Obviously, they had some really talented receivers, and I thought our defensive backs did a great job of keeping them contained all night. They made a few catches, but we made tackles when they did, and that's a big key. We moved the ball consistently. We had a couple explosive plays. We probably need a couple more. You know, we had the big run by Isaiah and in the pass to CJ. But I felt like it was back to being consistent. We were able to move the ball. We had our whole playbook in. We were able to do multiple things, and that's always a good sign.
A fantastic softball season came to an end this week as Republic fell in the district championship game to the top seed, Springfield Kickapoo. Lady Tigers advanced to the title game with dominating wins over Glendale and Ozark. They outscored those 2 opponents 27-5, and the win over Ozark was a turnaround from earlier in the season. They won 12-2 after losing 10-0 during the regular season, but Kickapoo too tough behind pitcher Allison Scott. Kate Finley had a home run for Kickapoo, and it was the final game of the year, a 5-0 loss for Republic. It was the final game for 7 Republic seniors as the Lady Tigers finished their season 23-10. The Tiger soccer team lost an overtime game at home against Joplin to open last week. It was their 4th overtime loss in a row, but they rebounded on Saturday with a 3-0 win over Kickapoo. Scoreless first half, they got on the board on this goal by Elijah Peary off a great feed from Diego Zuniga. They scored 2 more, and they went on to win it 3-0. Lost earlier this week to Neosho, but the Tigers will try to bounce back tonight, celebrating senior night at home against Willard. Now it's time for a Tiger Triple Take presented by State Farm agent Sarah Rader. We check in with volleyball senior Reese Frey.
Fiend is definitely on there. That's a top favorite. And we listen to Starships. Today we listened to a bunch of Disney music before the game. I would say like flying and just walk every ball, and you can hit the ball at the 10-foot line every time.
You wouldn't be a setter anymore.
No, but I mean hitting is so fun. That's difficult. Well, I've really only played 2 sports, so I did track and volleyball, so I guess I would combine those. And maybe you could race up to the volleyball court and then have to play volleyball.
And that's going to do it for this week's edition of the REPMO Recap Show, presented by Absolute Roofing. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.